it pains me to say or to even talk about these things. To be honest, I was actually very hesitant on even doing this video, but it didn't seem right to just sit here in silence. And it seems like nothing is changing. Not at this moment. And when it comes to police brutality and fascism, it seems like the body count doesn't fucking stop. And it really, really fucking disgusts me. It angers me. Now in the last video, I've already talked about how we are dealing with a very huge issue with people shooting people. People shooting rappers. Rappers shooting rappers. We are dealing with an issue. And you know what? I wasn't even going to involve him in this conversation. But it doesn't fucking stop. The violence just continues. And it really angers me. And at the same time, it's very heartbreaking. For those of you who do not even know what I'm talking about, there was another killing today by the hands of a cop. And his name is Keenan Anderson. Now, I do not want to show you the video because it ain't right. It's fucked up. But I do have the article right here. So, if you don't know what is going on, I'll read it. A cousin of the Black Lives Matter co-founder, Patrisse Cullors, died hours after he was reportedly tasered and restrained in the streets by Los Angeles by LAPD. Keenan Anderson, 31, a teacher and father, died at a hospital in Santa Monica. Los Angeles Police Department have released body footage of the January 3rd encounter. It shows Mr. Anderson begging for help as officers hold him down. The police who have tasered Mr. Anderson were called to a traffic accident at the Venice neighborhood of LA around 1500 hours local time. Police Chief Michael Moore told a news conference on Wednesday that Mr. Anderson had committed a felony hit and run in a traffic collision. He said Mr. Anderson had attempted to flee the scene by trying to get into another person's car without their permission. Now, I'm just going to stop there because I get that he should have stopped. He should have never run. And that probably would have been the best choice. I mean, no matter what incident, accident, whatever, running isn't going to help it. And it's just going to make things even worse. So, I'm not going to say what the police did is right. I'm not going to say who's in the right and who's in the wrong at this point. Because, I mean, clearly he ran and that was a mistake. Initially, Mr. Anderson sits down as directed, but as more police arrive, he gets up and runs into the street while ignoring requests for him to stop. Footage shows Mr. Anderson in distress when police arrive, telling the first officer, "Somebody is trying to kill me," although no visible threat appears on camera. Okay, so I was supposed to read that one before the other one. When police reach Mr. Anderson and attempt to detain him, he is initially compliant before shouting, "Please and help," and "They're trying to George Floyd me." A reference to the May 2020 murder of a black man in Minneapolis, Minnesota by another policeman, which sadly we all know about that. Everyone already made their videos and talked about how heinous and horrible that incident was. And while Mr. Anderson was detained, he was in like a choking position and he was repeatedly tased over and over. Again, I didn't even want to fucking do this video. I really didn't, because one, everyone already knows about this incident already. I mean, the moment that it fucking hits the news, it is everywhere. But sitting here in silence is much worse than not saying shit at all. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna sit here in silence. Because these killings need to stop. I'm tired of shouting. I'm tired of fucking... I'm tired of repeating the same shit. I'm tired of fucking talking about this subject that another innocent life was taken. And to be honest, I'm just tired. I'm pissed. I may not look it, I may not sound it, but I'm tired of all this, and I'm tired of being angry. Because not only was another innocent life taken away, another life was taken by the hands of another. I did kind of briefly mention this in my podcast a while ago, like 1 or 2 episodes ago. But if you didn't listen, about a couple months ago, around November, October, November, it was around that time, in the city of Lancaster. Someone I was very close to. Someone that was like a little brother to me, a best friend. My best friend was taken away as well. Not by the hands of a cop, but just by the hands of another. And his name was CJ, or Junior. He went by both. And again, this happened in the city of Lancaster. He was with his cousin Dion, giving someone a ride, and this person needed a ride to Lancaster, and he kindly obliged. And later after that, he was shot and killed, and his cousin Dion was shot. I'm happy that Dion survived, but I was devastated when I heard the news. Not only because CJ and Dion were family to me, but because he was my best friend, and my best friend was killed by the hands of another. When I got the news from his mother and his aunt, or his mother and his aunt, I had a lot of emotions going on. Mentally, I was trying to take it all in. And there were so many thoughts and emotions running through. There was a lot of anger, heartache, it fucking pains me. I am not one to I'm not usually good at speaking my emotions, especially when something serious and personal is involved. It's like with a lot of emotional things, I tend to just bottle it all down and just try to keep moving forward, because it's the best I can do. I tried taking a shower to take a shower just to process what happened. It took me a few days to accept it. When my father passed in 2020, I was grieving, but I chose to move forward and to try to move forward because, again, it's all I can do. And I accepted it because it was just because of his health. I moved on. But when it came to my best friend, it took me a few days, probably a week. Anyways, I'm sorry to completely go off topic because this video is not about me, but it's about the innocent lives that are being taken. My best friend is gone and we're still waiting for justice to be served on the person responsible. And that's for the officers involved in Keenan Anderson's death. He needs to be held responsible as well. I'm tired of feeling like a fucking broken record, repeating the same shit. These people need to be held accountable. To the LAPD, I hope that you are stripping this man of his badge and everything. I hope that this man will be punished severely for the death of an innocent life. And it doesn't even matter on the crime. It does not matter if it was jaywalking, parking ticket, or even an accidental collision. It does not matter. That doesn't mean that you should take a life. Choking them, stabbing them, shooting them, or even tasering. You do not decide whether or not someone should live or die. My heart goes out to Keenan Anderson's family, friends, students. My heart goes out to y'all. And my deepest condolences. When will it ever be enough? When can we fucking stop? Again, I'm fucking sick and tired of repeating this. And I know others feel the same way as me. I know that we're damn sure. Something needs to be done. Justice needs to be done. And this fucking LAPD needs to be... He needs to be tried. He needs to lose his job and his badge. He does not deserve that badge. He does not deserve to be called a cop. Not after what he did. Because what he did is a fucking spit in the face of all the other cops that are risking their lives. I mean, my heart goes out to every cop that risked their lives. We're proud of you. We love you. We thank you for risking your lives just for us. For doing what doing what a cop does in the line of duty. We thank you. A million thank yous for the real heroes, the real cops on duty that are risking their lives just to protect people, to save the lives. You are the real heroes. But to people like you, the crooked and the corrupt, and the fascists, you're not cops. You're not people. You're monsters. Taking innocent lives because you think that you have the right. You are not a cop. You're scum. And I guarantee there's going to be a whole lot of people protesting black lives versus white lives. Black lives versus all lives. And quite frankly, I don't fucking care about all those. Black lives do matter. They will always matter. All life is precious. But right now, in this fucking instant, black lives need to matter too. Not the moment we are dealing with an issue that we are dealing with a problem that people think black lives don't matter when they do. They absolutely do. And you know what? Until black lives are treated as equal, all lives means nothing. Until they are treated the same way and seen the same way, there is no all lives matter. When black lives matter, then all lives will matter. But if they're not going to be treated the same way, then you already know where I stand. Justice will be served. I don't know when, but I'm seriously hoping that it will be. I'm hoping that the person responsible is held accountable 1,000%. This fucking issue needs to stop. And we need to hold these people responsible. Because you people are taking innocent lives. You are destroying families. And most of all, you're spitting in the good names of everyone else who's putting their lives on the line. Until black lives are treated the same way and are seen as equal, all lives is shit, and it means nothing. This fascism needs to come to an end. Because if it doesn't, we're going to be repeating the same shit. And this whole topic will continue to repeat itself.